too.
Movies.
We're both ill.
Addicts.
Yeah.
Movie Addicts Anonymous.
Well, you know that I'm giving. I'm a very giving person. Hey everyone, welcome back to the podcast. This is Movie Addicts Anonymous, where every media junkie is welcome. This is also going to be on A Jay in the Life, where every people are welcome. I'm Jay.
I'm Eric.
This is Eric.
Ill with COVID.
Okay, we can't broadcast that, all right? People hate if you say you have COVID, that's like saying you murdered someone. Which
he
probably
gave me COVID.
So I murdered him. But after the second, like literally the millisecond that I tested positive, I went to old folks' homes, I went to nurseries, I went to schools. Like I just started like donating my time.
You're really working on being self-aware of others.
Yeah, I'm really self-aware of others. We are talking about The Witcher, Season 2.
What a good show.
This show's amazing. Do you think, like, overall, like, this is a better season than Season 1?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I really... Hashtag...
I feel like the plot is more concise.
Oh, yes. That's one of my chips.
Well, I beat you to it, and I'm not even prepared.
I just, like, cut your mic. Yeah.
The plot is much more concise. It's, linear, second of all, which is very helpful.
Yes, because the first season, that really confused me how unlinear it was.
Yeah. It fucking...
Yeah, I'm like,
Jesus
what is this,
Christ.
Memento? Like, yeah, it was confusing me, the fact that, like, because when I was watching Season 1, I thought that Yen, like, losing her hunchback and getting huge tits.
Yeah.
I thought that was happening at the same time Geralt was doing shit, and then I realized that was like centuries before.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. Yeah.
And there's even one episode in there where Geralt goes to Centuria to get Ciri.
Yeah.
And like within the same episode, he's also in Centuria, except now that bitch is fucking grandma's alive 15 years earlier.
Yes.
I think she was alive in both parts.
Yeah, that was
like I didn't even. It took me a second. I was like, wait, they just cut to the past, but he's here in the future. So he's in the same place with the same people in a different time period.
Yeah, the editing was really weird in the first season. Like, they needed to have, like, they needed to have, like, timestamps to be like, this is the past. It was a little annoying. But can we talk about... We're going to do an episode on Season 1 later at some point.
Hunchback Huge Tits?
Not Hunchback Huge Tits. I do love her. But can we talk about the grandmother? Ciri's grandmother's badass. I loved her.
She's... fantastic.
She was a cool character. I mean, she was very racist against elves, but
yeah, but I'd marry her.
Yeah, me too. Fuck those ears. Yeah, no, she was really badass. I like how she was like in a dress, like battling on the battlegrounds. Yeah. So it was really good. But we're talking about Season 2.
Okay.
Season 2 just came out December 17th, actually. I'm pretty sure.
I thought it was 14. I could be wrong.
No, it's 17th. I pulled up my notes. So let's get into some of the stats of this wonderful show. Yeah, so like I said, it came out December 17th, 2021. The budget for this season is rumored to be about 10 million an episode. So
that's a lot.
So like 80 million. So I mean, it's like the budget of like a small film. Like 80 million total. That's not a huge... I mean, it's a pretty good budget for a TV show.
Yeah.
And Season 3 was already been renewed. We're already...
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was renewed actually before Season 2 even aired. So when they were still making Season 2, they picked it up for Season 3. Which by this twist ending, there had to be.
Yeah.
And so for top build is obviously my man, my legend, my star... Henry Cavill. And so we obviously know Henry Cavill from being Superman, pretty much. Yeah, he was also in The Tudors. That was before he got really bulked up.
I feel like I've seen him in other things.
He was in the Mission Impossible movie when he cocks his fist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was good. And then second build is Freya Allen playing Ciri.
She did very well.
Yes, I really liked her acting in the season. I feel like she stepped it up, or I guess was just given more.
Was she this? We had this conversation. That was the same series Season 1, right?
Yeah, because she's been in 16 episodes.
Does she
so
look very different to you?
Yeah, but it's because she aged up.
Okay.
Like, just in real life.
Yeah.
Third build is Anya Chalotra playing Yennefer. Love me some Yen. Hashtag Yen and Jerry. That's the ship name I call them. Yen and Jerry. Love them all day. Do you like them together? No?
I mean,
I really like them
it's
together.
a good story.
I liked them together in the first season, but I actually really enjoyed them away from each other in
Yeah.
this season.
So, well, that's a season 1 plot point, but I'm gonna ruin it anyway.
Yeah.
It's just an interesting point that they are together and can't escape each other because Geralt essentially made that wish to a genie.
Yeah, so they're like destined to be together.
Yeah, so it's a weird thing. Like, what if there was no wish? You know?
Yeah.
And I know that's like one of Yennefer's in the stories gripes with Geralt. Like, I love you because you fucking wished for me to love you.
Yeah, that's a power move. That's kind of rapey, honestly.
It's very rapey.
It's a little Me Too-ish. Like, if there was genies in the world and people could just, like, force people to be in love with them. I mean, it is kind of weird.
It is pretty weird.
I mean, like, he didn't even get consent to
I think
force
he,
her
like,
to love
did
him.
it as, like, a fucking... almost like a random thing and spur of the moment.
Yeah,
Trying to save her life.
like most rapes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Every time I try to save a girl's life.
fourth build is Mimi. I'm not even gonna try to say that.
Mimi Nidiwina.
Nidwenny.
Oh, that works. Frangilla Vigo.
Frangilla. So yeah, Frangilla's storyline, she got a lot more in this season.
Yeah, she did.
I like her. She was bad. That scene where she did that spell to freeze the people at the table.
I think I just aimed makeup.
That's good. And slaughtered those people sitting at the table. That was pretty badass.
That was an intense scene, and then she walked up to the commander's name, whatever he is.
Kahir.
Kahir. He walked up to Kahir, and she basically told him what for, and then they ended up on the same team.
Yeah, that was cool. But backfired.
Yeah, it did.
Hashtag learn when to lie, okay? Because that was not a good time to lie.
No, don't lie to the white flame. Lie.
And then fifth build is Mayana Buring playing Tisaya.
I think she's gorgeous in the show.
She is really gorgeous, and I like her. She's a good...
I like her posture. She seems very regal.
Yeah, she is. She's very regal. Dara came back. Wilson Mabamio.
Yeah, he was like a minor character for a little bit.
Yeah, he was really minor in this season as well.
Yeah.
He was like
I think he was like the elven spy.
Yeah, he was the spy with the owl.
Yeah.
And then Triss, sixth build. I love her. Anna Schaefer plays Triss.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's gorge. I love her.
Yeah.
The chick that came back, and oh my gosh, so for some,
she's a nice contrast to Yennefer because she's,
yeah,
you know, Yennefer in that final battle is fucking shooting flames everywhere, and she's like growing trees.
yes,
Yennefer's kind of a cunt. She
is
just ever so sweet.
And when she first showed up at the like Witcher's Den or whatever, which would be a great gay club name. I thought she was her and Ciri were gonna fuck. We're gonna scissor.
Yeah, no, I don't.
But that didn't happen.
I don't know why you thought that.
I was like,
That was like
Leslie McGuire.
That's like a 12-year-old girl seeing a woman who's like, wow, here's another woman in this fucking castle full of dirty ass men who are all like 100 years old.
Yeah, I know, but I just wanted some like gay representation on the show, okay? I wanted her, but then no, who I really thought wanted to clam dive was Frangilla and the elf chick.
Yeah.
But she was
clam dive that elf chick.
Yeah, the elf chick was hot, but she was like knocked up with like a guy, so
yeah, I think she was.
So like, I guess all these women are just platonic friends, and I'm just hoping.
Damn it!
I am just hoping.
Have you ever played Witcher the video games?
No.
Can you look up, Triss and Yennefer from The Witcher 3?
Do they look like the characters?
They look better in the games.
The Witcher 3 Triss. Yeah. Oh, there they are.
Yeah, there's both of them.
You think they look better in the game?
Hold on. I don't think Yennefer's the prettiest. And
yeah, you're right. The Yennefer in the game is really gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think Yennefer in the show is really gorgeous too. Maybe because I just love her character so much.
Maybe.
And like I just relate to her. Like I like her character a lot, so I think that makes me think she's more attractive.
Yeah. I never read the book.
I mean, she's definitely not ugly.
No, she's
we're not sitting here being like this bitch is trash.
No,
But
she's not.
I
I never read the book, so I don't know how her character was described there.
yeah.
And standing like
I
that.
just like her whole story arc of being like hunchback huge tits. It's great.
And
So yeah, so this first segment I want to go into is a summarizing statement of the whole season. This is basically like if somebody came up to you and asked you like in one sentence, well, how would you describe the show? And mine is, I think this is...
I just zoned out so hard. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. My summarizing statement is, this is the best third iteration of a franchise that's ever existed. Which I don't think there's many third iterations. Because they're...
Oh, because book, game, movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I don't like. Usually, if something is like the third iteration of something, it's not good.
No, I would agree with you.
Especially video game movies and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I think they're trying to go more off the books, from what I understand.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Did you ever fucking what is Aragon? Eregon? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, in Lord of the Rings.
No, that's Aragorn.
Oh,
Aragon.
It was like a movie.
Yeah.
It was like shitty.
It was awful.
Yeah.
And it was based off a book.
Yeah.
Holy God, that was awful.
Yeah. See, a lot of these like makes like new iterations of things aren't always great, but this is like really, really well done.
It is.
And I think it's on the level of Game of Thrones.
I think it's getting there.
Yeah.
I think the first couple seasons of Game of Thrones were better. It didn't end better.
Yeah.
That ending just ruined it for me.
Do you have a summarizing statement?
It's good.
All right.
We're gonna get there eventually.
Yeah. No, it's good. That's a good one.
No,
So let's go into our movie addict chips. These are our biggest takeaways from the second season. My first one is that I really think this is a true ensemble show. Like, it doesn't feel like one person got more screen time than anyone else.
No, and it feels like there's multiple very important characters. Geralt, Ciri, Yennefer, Dandelion, Jaskier. I think he is in the show.
Oh my god, yes. Oh, I love him so much.
Did you just finish it in your pants?
I did.
They introduced another one who I think is going to be a major player, Dijkstra. He started coming in the later episodes.
The burnt face guy?
Nope, not burnt face guy. Dijkstra was the one talking to the owl spy. He was
Oh,
that
yep.
guy.
Okay, yeah. The guy who's always like shaving his head.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Him, Tessera.
And then the owl
And
spy in the
Vingefort.
last episode became like a gorgeous woman.
Yeah, beautiful.
I was like, damn.
Damn, girl. You can fly in my coat.
Yeah, so it really felt like a true ensemble.
Yeah.
And which is cool because usually, like,
Also like Game of Thrones.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I kind of just there's a lot of similarities.
I'm making a mess. I'm sorry.
And my
I'll
second
stop.
chip is there was no wasted screen time. And what I mean by that is like everything that was shown on the screen, even if it felt irrelevant, I can't talk.
Irreverent.
In the moment, it ended there. It was for a reason.
Yes.
Everything came back around.
I appreciated that about this season.
It was so cool. Everything was tied in together. Literally every plot point, even if the characters never even met, crossed over together. Because like this, when I realized this, and this was almost my summarizing statement, but is when at the very end, the final episode, which is so good, Ciri is possessed by that like demon that the three girls,
the Wandering Mother or something.
yeah, that the three girls like made deals with in the beginning of the season. She's possessed by her, and she's like feeds on pain. Is that what it is? Or feeds
Like
on
suffering or
suffering.
anguish.
And so she's sitting there, and she's like about to fight all the remaining Witchers, and then simultaneously, I can't talk. Simultaneously, the elf chick is like murdering all the human babies because her baby.
What a fucking intense scene. They did that well.
That was wild. She's just like putting like a curse on all these houses and like killing the baby. And so while that happened,
I loved how they did that because they had like a chorus of crying babies, and she's just walking around like drawing shit on their doors.
Yeah, they're all
in the middle of the screen. She's like jazz hands, and then it's just silent.
Yeah, and then like this baby's, it's very chilling.
It is.
It gives me like chills. Yeah, and then all the and I don't like kids, but I did not want them to all get murdered like that. And so she like all the babies just stop crying. And you hear all the parents like in anguish and suffering, and then it cuts back to Triss and feeding off that. And those two characters never Triss. It cuts back to Ciri.
Yeah.
Feeding off that, and those characters never even met.
Yeah.
But those storylines still tied in together. Like it was just so well done. How like everything was tied together. It was really cool.
The elven witch sorceress.
Yeah, I guess she did.
Yeah, she met that demon.
Yeah, she met the demon.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just cool that like it still did, like it was just so like the storylines felt so separated.
Yeah.
And then you realize that they were actually tied together.
Yeah.
That was what was really cool. So like that's what my biggest takeaway from the season, that there was no wasted time and all of the storylines like intertwined together, and that was done so well.
I watched episode 1 again last night.
Yeah. Of season 2?
Yeah, season 2. And I think they had put like a bunch of little things in there that I probably missed the first time around.
Yeah.
For example, in episode 1, that's when they were with what was his name, Nivelin? The fucking pig man bear pig.
Oh yeah, yep. That was cool. Yeah, that was, a lot of stuff happened in episode 1.
Yeah, that was a busy episode.
Yeah.
But they're at Man Bear Pig's castle.
Yeah.
And they ended up killing the fucking whatever it's called, Brooke's vampire lady.
Yeah.
But they're just sitting around the table, and Nivelin is like, "Oh yeah, I have a cat." And Ciri looks at Geralt, and she's like, "I thought cats didn't like witchers." And I didn't realize that's kind of like foreshadowing. You're like, "Oh, okay."
For what? Oh, the foreshadowing of that he was lying about the cat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just set that up like over and over. I feel like they probably did that a lot in this season.
Yeah, they did. So yeah, this definitely warrants a rewatch. Because they like the writing was very smart and well done. And yeah, that was cool. That whole storyline too of like he was like in love with the spirit or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty intense. Yeah, I did like that. And
what a hell of a curse, though. You only get cured when the love of your life dies.
Yeah, I know. I would never be cured.
I wouldn't either.
Because I don't have a love.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, because you wouldn't kill the love of your life. I'm just like killing everyone. I'm like, do I love anyone? But yeah, so that was pretty good. And what I did like about this season 2 is that there wasn't any kind of like one-off episodes.
No, everything was very connected.
It was all connected, which was good because there was a lot of one-off episodes in season 1. Season 1 was almost kind of like a monster of the week.
I feel like a lot of them were one-off-ish because they were
establishing the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And introducing characters, giving backstories, doing this, doing that.
It's kind of necessary in a season 1, but it almost felt like a procedural. Like I was watching like Buffy.
But now like they can tie things in like fucking what's his nuts, Yennefer's first boyfriend, back when she was a hunchback.
Yeah.
The tan guy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Whatever his name is. Now even he like appears in the second season. You know who he is. He can talk about his past, and you're like, oh.
And that was cool though. That scene when he was talking to those like weird people doing like research.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a cool scene.
Yeah, that was interesting. Do you have a chip you want to talk about?
You know I didn't come prepared.
Istrid, that was his name.
I couldn't remember his name.
The next thing I want to talk about, and I'm very upset about, is Roach dying.
That was a good scene.
Why did they have to kill the horse?
I didn't like the scene, but I did like the scene. I liked the scene. But I didn't like Roach dying.
Yeah, like...
I like the scene because they found ways to show Geralt's, like, more compassionate side without...
Yeah, like he was...
I'm gonna say...
Was still being very stoic.
Yeah. I was gonna say without feminizing him, but that's not the right word, and audiences won't like that.
Yeah. Yeah, he wasn't being gay.
Yeah, he wasn't a fag.
Yeah, he wasn't a fag. Yeah, that's why I liked him, because he wasn't a fag like me.
They were able to show his more compassionate side whilst being able to maintain his more grim nature.
Yeah, that was really good. That was good acting on Cavill's part.
Yeah.
Is that he, like, you could see how, like, destroyed and heartbroken he was through his guardedness.
Yeah.
Which was really cool. But you do see his, like, wall, his guards are slowly coming down, especially with Ciri.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Ciri's whole journey too, I want to talk about her, like, training up to become a Witcher.
I love that Geralt was ready to fucking murder Yennefer over Ciri.
Yeah, he was.
And he would have done that.
Yeah, he's, like, full in on Ciri now.
Yeah.
Do you think they're gonna end up fucking, or is it gonna be a father-daughter thing?
What?
Like, do you think, like, once she becomes of age that they're gonna smash, or he's just, like, strictly, that's my daughter?
They were literally calling him, like, her dad.
Yeah, but he, like,
no,
she could be like,
stay a father-daughter thing.
oh, because she could be like, my dad's fucking me right now, like.
No.
Oh, okay. In my dreams, I mean, because he's not biological.
Yeah, no.
But but that's obviously not.
I got this mommy-daddy thing with Yennefer, but no, that's no.
Ooh, threesome. My mom and dad are fucking me right now. Yeah, so that was cool. Yeah, Roach Dying was very upset. Like, I did not like that, but I guess it, like, raised the stakes or something. I don't know. I just don't understand why they had to do that. Poor Roach.
I think his horses die a lot, actually, in the books.
Oh, okay.
You know, whole nature of, like, fighting monsters.
I mean, that makes sense. And then I also want to talk about...
also, the fun fact is I think he always renames them Roach when he gets a new one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I like his new horse. It had, like, a fierce mane.
Yeah.
It was very cool.
I can't say I noticed.
He's like, you're not my usual type. But it was a really good... It looked... I think it was a Morgan.
Yeah. I feel like Henry Cavill's acting was better this season than the first season.
Yeah, it felt less
Forced.
like forced.
Yeah.
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 No, it was good. I feel like he was doing less of a voice.
Yeah.
In the first season, he's like, I'm Geralt.
I'm Batman.
Yeah, I'm Batman. Yeah, he was doing less of an I'm Batman voice in this season.
I appreciated that.
This season had no nude scenes.
No.
No one took their shirt off at all, except
that vampire lady.
Except, I don't remember that or care.
Oh.
Yaskier.
I don't remember that or care.
Oh, yeah, so that's also my last chip too. I just want to talk about him. I love him. He's my favorite character. I'm so glad he came back. When Geralt met up with him, it was so funny too that he wrote like a heartbreak song.
Yeah.
Like him and Geralt. So funny. And then Geralt came up and he's like, are you going to say sorry? And then finally he goes, I am sorry. And, but no, he's like, I need to wash myself. And he goes in a river and he takes his shirt off. And I was like, oh. He's really...
I don't remember that scene at all.
Yeah, you probably blacked out or just didn't pay attention because it was just him standing there without a shirt. But
that was your favorite scene in the whole season.
Hashtag gorge. Yeah, I love Yasker. He's really fun. He adds like a lot of needed levity to the show.
He's like a nice juxtaposition to Geralt.
Yeah, and I really like them together. It was really interesting. And then let's talk about Yen's whole storyline. Where she loses her powers. Were you intrigued by her storyline?
I was. First of all, I liked that throughout the season, she showed her own like ingenuity and creativity in different situations without her magic.
Yeah.
So like pretending to be a Jaskier's wife.
Yeah.
Jaskier's wife, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, I think it's Yaskier. I don't know.
Yastier.
Yeah.
Which was pretending to be like his drunk wife and saving him from getting interrogated by Burnt Face Man.
Yeah. Yeah, it really showed her like her true value. I think that was the lesson that she had to learn to get her powers back, is that she has more value than just magic. Because she ends up sacrificing herself, and then that's what like gives her magic.
I feel like her lesson was learning to care about others and not herself first.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because then she sacrifices herself for Ciri. Yeah. No, that was cool. I really liked that. I'm glad she got her magic back. I was very upset that she lost it. I relate to her the most. I loved her whole storyline. It was very well.
Wait, why do you relate to her the most and not Dandelion?
And not Yaskier?
Yeah. I keep calling him Dandelion. That's his name in the games.
I feel like I am. Okay, I feel like this. I relate.
I'm Batman.
I feel like I relate to Yaskier the most because that would kind of be me in the scenario, probably. But I think I'm more drawn or intrigued by Yen's story. Like I think she's just my favorite character.
Why?
I don't know. Like I just love her. I think she's such like a badass queen. Like just like
yes, queen.
Yeah, like yes, like pussy hat slay. Like I don't know. Like I hate people talk like that. Yes, work queen, pussy hat slay. No, but I just think she's so cool and like I mean, I earlier said Yaskier is my favorite character, so I'm just changing apparently. I think I relate to Yaskier the most. Yen's my favorite because I don't know, just every time she's on the screen, she's just such a scene stealer to me, and I just think like I'm just so excited every time she's on the screen. I'm like, yeah, she's back, and I want to see like what she's gonna do because it's always gonna be something crazy or cool.
Well, I think I watched episode 2 also last night.
Yeah.
The scene where she's about to cut off what's his nuts' head.
Yes.
And she frees him. I found this funny. She frees him. She runs away. She cuts like a
That was a wild episode too. Yeah, episode 2 was so good.
She cuts down the pyre that a flame is on. She starts to run away, like towards the camera.
Yeah.
And then there's an edit, and she's cutting down the other one, and then she also runs away again.
Oh, really? Oh, you found a continuity error? That's funny.
I was like, how'd you get there?
Yeah. Yeah, you can notice that stuff on rewatches. Yeah, so that was pretty much... Do you have any other chips you wanted to add to the season before we get into our segments?
I really like Geralt's character. There's some things I don't like about him.
Is he your favorite out of the series, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's definitely my favorite. I think part of what I like about him so much is that he has obvious flaws.
Yeah. Yeah, obvious. The whole like Witcher program's really fucked up too.
Yeah, it is.
Like that they like
the flashbacks from Vesemir where kids are like screaming in pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so are all Witchers like trained to be kind of like emotionally guarded like him, or is that just a Geralt thing?
So from like what I understand, like they all have their emotions, like they all feel everything like normal people, but it's like a big rumor that they don't feel emotions, and they like to keep it that way.
Yeah.
And they stay out of
because it's emotion's a weakness if you're just a mercenary killing monsters.
Yeah, and they stay out of politics. They stay out of pretty much everything. They just go around killing shit.
Yeah, for money.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I can respect it. So he's very respectable. So I can see why you would like him.
I mean...
I figured you would, because as I'm watching it...
I actually think the lack of emotion is... Or the guarded emotion is a flaw.
Yeah, no, that's not what I thought you relate to. Because I remember watching it, and because I was like, oh my god, yes, Queen, Yen! And then when Geralt came on, I was like, I feel like Eric is watching this, like, really, like, relating and liking Geralt. But not because of his guarded emotions, just because of his, like, values and his character.
Yeah.
And his, like, discipline and hard work. And
Yeah, there's a lot of things that I like about him and his character.
Yeah. But he's working on the emotional stuff, okay?
Yeah.
He's meditating on it. He's drinking some herbal
getting better
tea.
with Siri.
Yeah.
I do like how he has... I feel like what makes his character very good is the fact that he goes around killing shit, but he also does have that soft side.
Yeah. He's a badass with a heart of gold.
Yeah.
And that makes for a perfect protagonist. So let's get into my favorite segment. In your wettest dreams, I like vocal layered that shit. There's like bunch of layers of me like singing and like and like I'm belting in the background, and it's a lot. That's a powerful jingle. And don't copyright claim me, Taylor Swift. Yeah, so in our wettest dreams we talk about the people who we think are the hottest and gave us wet dreams. Tisea, you think is the hottest?
Oh yeah, I love her.
Yeah. Yeah, she's definitely gorge. You know I'm gonna say yes, queen. Yes, gear. Yes, gear. But also yen, though. If I have to go for a woman, too. Go for a guy, too. Which one do you think's the best looking guy? But for a woman, I think yen. And then yes, gear is like...
Best looking guy.
Geralt.
Can I pick Man Bear Pig?
You can.
No.
I mean, he was kind of attractive when he lost the curse.
I'm not a fan of Geralt's white hair, but it might still be Geralt.
I mean, he's
He's
if I'm going on strictly looks, I'm gonna pick Cavill and the
Yeah.
whole cast. He's one of the best looking humans ever.
yeah, I'm gonna go with him too.
Like I think he was like created in a lab. Like that
Yeah.
jawline isn't natural.
No, it's not.
And then
Yeah, it's definitely gotta go to him.
so fuck, marry, kill, the top 3 build. Fuck, marry, kill Geralt of Rivia, Ciri, and Yennefer. So I feel like we have to first say that we have to both kill Ciri. Right?
Yeah.
Because just legally, we can't marry or fuck a 12-year-old.
So I guess I'll
So-
marry Yennefer and kill Geralt, or
Fuck Geralt.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he did just say he's the hottest of the cast, so you'd fuck Geralt, and when I don't even think it's gay at that point. When you have sex with Henry Cavill, no matter what sex you are, no matter what sexuality you are, it's just like
it's just lucky.
you just have to. Yeah. So I would kill. Yeah, I would do the same. I would kill. No, I don't know. Actually, no. I take that back. I would. Wait.
Are you okay? What the fuck?
Okay, I would definitely kill Ciri, even though I love her, but like we have to in this scenario. What? And you said marry Yen and fuck.
Cavill.
Yeah, I guess that's what I would do because I wouldn't really want to marry Geralt. That'd be a lot.
He does have a tendency to leave his friends on mountains.
Yeah, so I'd want to. That's like the Witcher
Seems like a
version.
good dad for your future kid, though.
Yeah, I mean that's how my dad was. He left me on a mountain
But
of debt.
no, but like he actually takes care of his kid.
Oh yeah, he does
Like, that
actually.
was a serious point.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess feel like leaving someone on a mountain is like the Witcher version of leaving someone on red. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He left Yaskier on red for a long time. So I would definitely marry Yen. That'd be great. And fuck Cavill. And then
I feel like Yen would destroy me.
yeah, and that'd be so fun.
Yeah, until it wouldn't be.
And then I don't have a jingle for this segment anymore, but this segment's called Who Would Play Her? And that's stolen from Trixie and Katya. They always say, who would play her? And this is recasting. Who we would want to recast as the main 3.
Oh, Mads Mikkelsen for Geralt.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Have you look up a picture of him?
No, I know what he looks like.
he
He's
is
yeah.
Geralt.
Yeah, he definitely is. He has Mads Mikkelsen. I'll put a picture up in the video. But yeah, definitely.
He was the fan favorite to play Geralt before they announced Cavill.
That makes sense. Yeah, he's a really good actor. He was in Hannibal TV show. He was in Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
He was in a lot of stuff.
Geralt's also not supposed to be fucking yoked.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Geralt's supposed to be like
Okay, well then my pick kind of works then.
more like endurance-y build, stringy, muscular.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, because there wasn't steroids back then.
Yeah.
So. Well, I guess there is the elixirs
I
they
don't know if
take.
Cavill's.
I don't think he is.
I don't think so.
And then who would be your Yen? I had 2 picks.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like who would be good as that character.
I can give you my runner-up pick, Olivia Wilde.
I'm not her biggest fan.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess he just hates talent and looks.
You know, I don't actually think she's very pretty.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, yen. There you go. It would be a good yen for you.
But the sorceresses are supposed to be beautiful.
Yeah.
I feel like what's her nuts in Sherlock Holmes. She was in Southpaw too. Rachel McAdams.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she would pull it off.
I feel like
maybe a ScarJo.
Maybe ScarJo.
But I feel like ScarJo's too known as ScarJo.
Yeah, I feel like ScarJo's not the right person to play it because, and
Yeah,
Sherlock
Rachel
Holmes.
Rachel McAdams and Mads Mikkelsen, both from Doctor Strange. That'd be funny. Yeah,
Wait, are they?
yeah,
Oh no shit. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
that'd
Yeah.
be cool.
Yeah.
And then Siri.
I don't know any fucking child actresses.
You don't know any child actresses?
No, no idea.
Yeah, so my picks would be for Geralt, I'd want it to be Ian Somerhalder.
Who's that?
He's from the Vampire Diaries in the original. Well, he was
Who was he in the originals?
he's Damon. You probably don't really know. He wasn't big in the originals.
Oh, okay.
But that's him.
Yeah.
I think he could pull him off really good. And he's more like, he's not as yoked as what's his name.
Yeah. He looks like Zac Efron.
No, in some of those older pictures he does.
Yeah. I feel like Mads Mikkelsen just looks like Geralt.
Yeah. And then for my Yen,
Mm-hmm.
Zoe Saldana. No, you don't think so?
I don't know who she is.
Oh, her from
Oh.
she's Gamora.
Yeah. Oh, she could do it.
Yeah, I think she'd be a good Yen.
Yeah, I feel like she could do that.
And yeah, so I think she could pull it off really well. And then she's kind of pushing it with age, so maybe like a few years ago, Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran?
No, Sheeran Shipka.
I want Ed Sheeran to play Siri. I want to see what Yennefer's description is in the book.
Kiernan Shipka. She was Sabrina.
Oh, I could see that. Yeah.
I think she would play a good Siri.
Whoever is playing Siri right now is doing a great job.
She is. I mean, I wouldn't want to recast, but it's like if we had to recast everyone, that would be it. And then, so what is our official ratings of season 2? Do you think it's under, properly, or overrated?
I don't know what it's rated right now.
No, I just mean like what people talk about and zeitgeist.
I hear everyone say it's good, so I'm gonna say properly.
And IMDb has given it an 8.2.
Okay, I was gonna rate that. I was at 8.
You were gonna give it an 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's also properly rated. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna give it like an 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give it more. So you give it an 8.
Mm-hmm.
I give it an 8.5. Yeah. And that about wraps it up. So do you have any more final thoughts on The Witcher Season 2? I'm excited for Season 3. This will be coming out soon.
Also, what do you mean soon?
Probably in like a year.
Oh, that's not soon.
Well, yeah, I mean, they have to shoot it.
Get on that shit, Henry.
Yeah, I mean, that is pretty soon, though. Netflix shows take forever to come back, usually.
Over fucking COVID, they did. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Last thoughts?
Yeah.
I'd fuck Henry Cavill.
Yeah. We've established that. I would too. Bye.